Okay, it has been a minute since I've actually played this game in particular. I have played for the past hour, grinding the team up. Two of them have evolved. I have Joltik into Galvantula and Cubchoo into Beartick. Meaning that they can actually maybe hold their own, and they're also level 39 and level 40 respectively. Nosepass is here. It's probably going to be more of a tank than anything else. I don't remember if I've done the gym. It's been at least like 3 weeks. So we'll see how this goes. I'm sure it'll go just fine. Galvantula has agility, so I'm gonna maybe try to set up with Electro Ball and hopefully just sweep the gym leader. But I do need to be careful with my levels because I'm trying not to go over too much. I think the highest level is 42, so I'm gonna try to avoid that and still try to keep our levels at the very least in the right spot. But most of the grinding consisted of fighting that breeder that was on the next route. Cubchoo had a very difficult time, and it was at the point where the others were very close to level 40 or at level 40. So I didn't want to use them too much to get them over and split train, so I just had to do it in the wild grass, which still isn't great. Cubchoo's not very good. You know, it's the first stage. You don't really expect it to be very good, but it was like not good at all. And it didn't help that it didn't have stab. All it had, and thankfully it was raining, so Brian actually did some decent damage at the very least. So did Slash. I got that eventually. Didn't have to use Fury Swipes anymore, so that was nice. I got Flail, but I replaced that with Icicle Crash just because I don't really see much use out of Flail. I used it the one time I got it because I was on low HP whenever I actually learned it. And then after that, dropped that for Icicle Crash, so I'm pretty fine with this. I could lead with Beartick, use Charm. I could see that actually going pretty well. Maybe. Wasn't sure if that was going to activate or not. It did. I may stick with only 4 team slots. I'll have the others open and usable, but it's much easier to train over less Pokemon than a full team of 6 if you're swapping them out every gym. That does just kind of stink, doesn't it? Thankfully, Beartick actually does do good damage at the very least, so that is a nice thing. Sometimes whenever you evolve, it just doesn't really feel like much changed, and I guess that's more of a defensive Pokemon than anything. I mean, your attack's really not that great even. Well, I guess it's okay. It's okay, yeah, no, it's actually higher than a lot of the other Pokemon. Your other stats are just kind of meh, though. You have Slush Rush? Is that in this game? Oh, it's Snow Cloak. I think it becomes Slush Rush later. And maybe it even, or it doesn't. Nope. It's fine, I think, actually. Around. Just stay here. It's fine. I don't think I need to go into that little divot. Do this guy. I'll try to get as many levels as I can. I guess realistically I probably should be putting them on Servine, but they're flying types and I'd rather not deal with that type interactions. It's not particularly fun. Hello, Orkin. Still not a great matchup. I think I'll be fine though. Yeah, you're just flying type moves. Still about half. Granted, it's level 39 as well, so Defeatist giving it decent stats. Just base stats and then dropping it if you get it below half. That is how the ability works. Anything different than what I've been doing. You don't have to scout me out. You don't really have... Oh my goodness. I don't have anything else of value really with this Pokemon. Slash is okay, it's just a normal type physical attack, so you can use your physical attack, but it's just Slash. Which, yeah, I guess returns similar, just deals more max damage. This looks a little confusing. I'm not sure why that's like a roundabout. You can just walk through that little spot on the left. Oh, no, you can't because you get caught. Okay, that makes sense. I knew there was a reason you would go around rather than just walk forward. I just didn't put two and two together. Really just are an interesting collection of normal types that spam random utility moves, I guess. I don't really know if you'd consider Taunt a utility move. Kind of. More of a support move than anything, right? Down. Think I can talk to you? Yes. I think after this is just going to be a beeline straight to the top. Probably not. It's a little bit too far away, I think. Ducklet should go down in one hit. Especially at my current level. And I may want to lead with Bear Tech. I'm not sure what I want to do, actually. Because I could lead with Bear Tech and just kind of try to do what I can with it and then clean up with Galvantula just because it's so fast naturally. Right. I do believe Bear Tech is at the very least bulkier than Galvantula. Has more HP for sure. 78, 72. Okay, yeah, so it's bulkier. So I may just use Bear Tech for the time being. But I hate Nose Pass. It got discharged, which is pretty good for it. Honestly, not a bad idea for Nose Pass to just kind of do stuff. I have a feeling Galvantula is going to have like a really easy time sweeping. It just depends on what her lead is. Oh, no. Thankfully, flying is neutral on Galvantula. So it can take a couple of hits at the very least. Long path. Yep. I'm going very far back. I do like this. It's a nice little spot saver. Okay. Save. I think I'm out of healing items, which is fine. I don't think I'll need them. Let me actually hear Bear Tech though. Let me hear Bear Tech. I can't hear him, sorry. Let's see here. Just let me give you a bunch of regular potions. Right, we'll start with Galvantula. I think that'll work better, and then Bear Tech can come in clean, I guess. Like, isn't your cleaner better to be a fast Pokemon that can hit pretty hard? And then you'd want like a bulky one. I don't know. I'm acting like I know how competitive Pokemon works. Say as I fight a AI gym leader that has always been known to be a very difficult game series. Okay, so Swoobat. I don't think so. Heart Stamp can confuse. You can do like not fun stuff. Okay, Psychic's not bad. Actually, pretty bad. But Electro Ball should be doing max here. 120 base power. And I do believe you have minus special attack nature. He has a positive attack nature. So, not great, honestly. Unfortunately. But it's fine. I think it'll be enough. I think it's still slightly higher than attack, right? You're 4 times weak. So you're gonna go down 1 hit for sure. Okay, Sigilith. You may be faster than me. But I'm probably fine, right? The rest of the team should be able to take down whatever's coming next. Rachel is down. Let me... Okay, I'll keep Bear Tick, or I'll use Bear Tick here. You're gonna probably heal right, though. Oh, okay. Well, this is my last usage of Icicle Crash, so that's fun. Hopefully this does at least half. Oh, good job. Okay, no, that just wasn't killed. Guess I actually should have expected that. Never mind. Okay, and Skirmery. So... Icicle Crash is neutral, but I can't use it anyways. I still think Brian would actually do more here than Icicle Crash. Just because Skirmery and its wonderfully high... Is that a crit? Okay, good job. It's wonderfully high, 140 base defense, right? That's what it's known for, but its special defense is kind of not there. So thankfully I can use Discharge here. That is super effective, so that's a bit concerning, but I'm honest. Superior may... Ooh, okay, Superior may not be able to clean. I guess we'll find out. Stillwing may not be doing much to Superior, but the scarier thing is like Brave Bird or something like that. I don't know if you get Brave Bird in this gym. I guess we're fixing to find out. You probably have like Aerial Ace or something. None of these are great. I think this is quad resisted. We'll see what you're gonna do. Just gonna Agility. I don't think that's bad for me. Even if you're going first, I don't think... Yeah, well, that's... Yeah. Okay, well, I'm doing double damage now, but I don't think that mattered. It probably would have been better just to attack. However, I could just Mega Drain. Right, Mega Drain's gonna do more because it's, you know, weaker on the special side. So as long as no funny crits, maybe the amount of HP I heal. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna happen. Okay, that's fine though. I think... Now that I know what the team is, I think I know what to do. We lead off with Bear Tick and clean as much as we can. Do I lead off with Nose Pat? Let me think. Subat's not very fast, so Electro Ball may KO there. I'm not sure if it's doing the 120, but... So Swan is a bit awkward, but, well, it's gonna come out, though, pretty quickly if Galvantula is not annoying. It's gonna come out pretty quickly anyways, I guess. So I guess it doesn't matter. We'll see how much Bear Tick's doing. It should still be doing a very large amount. Right. Because as long as Galvantula is alive for Skarm, I think we just win. Because Skarm's not very good, and she may send Skarm out early. And if that's the case, then that's 100% win. Was a bit close. It's a bit hard to be precise with the D-pad that I'm using. Sometimes you input a direction and it only changes your facing direction, not your actual moving distance. Whatever that means. You're out. Okay, Bear Tick's up front. Like, I could bait Swan out, but I don't think that matters because it came out second last time. Anyways. And it also looks like a lot of them, other than Skarm, which is using physical moves, most of them are special users, so Charm isn't really doing that much. Vertex Bulk is coming in there. Okay, Sigil of why would not Swanna be the better option here? The only thing I can think of is maybe it thought Swanna had the best chance of outspeeding. I'm really not quite sure why. Because Swanna resists. Or not resist, but Swanna's neutral, so it's less likely to go down. Okay, you're sending out Skarmory now. I'm really confused. Unless it was just like in panic mode, because I'm just gonna charm you here. If I even get a hit off, I'm not, but that's fine. Is there anything Nosepass can do to help? Probably not. But I think as long as I agility here, which Electro Ball probably just Okos here, right? But I'm doing this for Swanna, really. Oh, you're doing it. Okay, well that's fine, honestly. It's not increasing the damage I'm doing, but I don't really need it to. You're slow enough as is, and you're very frail, just in general. Didn't quite go down, but that's very close. It'll go down next turn. You're gonna agility again, which does make this deal less damage. Question is, you probably do outspeed, so is Electro Web better? I think it'll be fine. I don't know at what point it drops like to its lowest. Like, is it just as soon as the Pokemon outspeed you, if it's like even? Yeah, that didn't do that much, so Electro Web is better here. Electro Web will lower your speed as well, so. Wonder if +1 is enough. Nope. Okay. So now that Skarm's down, I have the +2 to outspeed and KO Swanna in one hit. See, it's much easier when your Pokemon are actually correctly leveled to just kind of, you know, play the game. But yes, that was much easier. I maybe could have attempted it at earlier levels, but eh. I think that was quite fair. Quite fair indeed. Alright, Jet Edge. Level 70, I don't think this is Gym 7, so I don't get another team slot, but honestly, that's fine. Acrobatics is good. Well, it's good if I have a Pokemon that can use it, but kind of the whole point of this run, right? Not using the same Pokemon. Not learned it anyways. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna move on. That looks like it hurts. Go to Lentimas Town next, or am I thinking? Because I don't even remember what the town is called. The Water Town. That's the last gym. You take like a weird roundabout way, so I'm gonna say probably not, right? So, here's my yellow paint. I'm just gonna head out north. I think this is the correct way. Yeah, I think they like freeze up Elucid and then you do the Team Plasma stuff, right? Okay. Double battle. Yay. Pokemon friendship. Don't really know what the purpose of that was, but okay. So I'm gonna say when I get to the next town, that's when I'll swap. Granted, okay, I need to fight as few trainers as possible on my way. I doubt these are gonna have any good Pokemon. Zangoose Survivor, that's fine. I don't mind using that experience. I could have actually went north and farmed a little bit better experience because this is about the same level the breeder had, so that's fine. Probably gonna get rid of Survivor first, right? Barrier is actually still faster. That's kind of weird, honestly. Like, I know it's a level ahead, but... Well, it may have more speed EVs. That would make sense. What did it even use the first turn? Nothing that affected me, I guess, in any way, shape, or form. Okay, nope. I'll let you go on, Mr. Friend. Oh no, not the mountain. Kinda forgot about this place. It may not be a bad idea to actually gather the Pokemon here. So here, okay, there's the risk, right? So do you gather them early and let them level up? Or do you wait and get the higher level Pokemon at the end and then kind of go back through the brutes and level up on the trainers that you skip out on? That seems fine to me. I could. Let me actually just see what Pokemon are kind of lurking out here. I doubt there's anything different. Have I used Zebstrika yet? This playthrough, I don't think I have, so I think that one is on the table. Okay. Where am I going then? I'm actually, okay, I guess I just read this wrong. Not that I'm too surprised. Alright, I get to walk all the way back. I'll run into the clown. Never mind, I'll just fall off. It's even better. I don't think you have to go to the tower in this game. I don't remember that at the very least. There's no point in training you. The smart thing may to be like train one up at a time. Well, you fooled me. So like swap one team member out and then use the rest of your strong Pokemon to actually help get that one along and then kind of rinse repeat for a while. Well, I don't know. Sounds a little shaky at best. She's over here. Yes, okay. I probably no. I just forgot how this works, probably. Good job. Not a very good move. Okay, maybe I have to go inside the airport terminal if I want to fly. That would make sense. Oh, never mind. Just go to the tower. Alright, good job. I can pick up clues. I know how to read, I just choose not to. I promise. Okay, well, didn't mean to do that. That's fine. I can speed through this. I don't think there's anything too important. that I'm gonna miss fast forwarding through this. I guess I should be using Superior though. I feel like this idea works better in a game with the XP share, right? And I'm never doing this type of challenge in Johto. That's 100% for sure. That awful level curve in that game, very notorious for it. Oh, I already have the Master Ball. That's interesting. Again, not played the game in a while, so I kind of have forgotten a bunch of stuff. That's nice. Okay, so back. Having a flying type kind of stinks here, but oh well. Nope, I'm not falling for it. I'm gonna run right through it and have to fight the breeder again. Okay, so now I think we're safe. I don't have to do anything too important here, so I'm gonna give the lucky egg to Serp and then let it just kind of level up while we're doing this intermediate stuff. Intermittent? That's the right word. Alright, yeah, everyone's here we go. Beautiful scenery. Yep. Dragons, Team Plasma. Okay. Involved with them. Dragon type, Drayden, interesting, important. Volcano. She's talking about like Heatran, right? So I will be honest, the first time I played Black 2, or White 2, I don't remember which one it was. This was a bit of a whiplash. I wasn't expecting this, that's for sure. But I do like the music, it's very nice. Okay, I think I can deposit, right? And then I'll just, well, I'll deposit one. Sorry, no splash, we weren't really that useful. I do not remember what Pokemon spawn here though. Okay, Skorupi. So Drayden's next. So preferably ice types, but I highly doubt any ice types are going to be showing up around here. So the next best thing would be a steel type, right? Not Audino. Also, these levels are sad. Why only level 34? I don't think the wild Pokemon levels are changed, and I never looked that up. I think that's safe to say. Let me give me Regenerator again. Oh no, Healer. That's worse. I don't know. I think maybe Healer's a better double ability. Doubles the ability. I do wonder if it updates here or not. Nope, doesn't even update there. That's kind of sad. It's giving me a lot of experience though, which is nice. It'd be better to go to the mountain. Oh, Drifloon. Drifloon. You're just fast though, aren't you? You're not like special, particularly. You are fully evolved though, which is nice. I'm afraid anything greater than a light gust of wind is just going to knock you out with those two, so I'll just gonna hit you with this. I guess I could use Brine, that's fine. I'll catch it. I just really don't know what value it's gonna add to the team. You don't learn Ice Beam. You maybe learn Icy Wind, but I highly doubt that's a level up move. Also, stockpile is... Okay, that's good. Let me just see what your stats are. Okay, so garbage ability. Sorry, not ability. The ability, I can see having some usage, right? But not for a super long term. So my question is, what are your base stats? I'm getting really good nature rolls. That's like really nice. What are we looking at? Oh, well, it's only 80 and 90. Just has high HP, which is kind of standard. You're not really that fast either. I think I'm thinking you're fast because you have Unburden. Which is very meh. Well, you can learn acrobatics. Well, I guess if I really wanted to use physical attacks, that could work. I'll keep you on the team, but you are very much priority for replacing. In fact, I really don't even want to try to train you at all, but we'll go ahead and do it. Why not? You need to actually buy some healing items as well. I don't get out and starve to death. Should be enough. Get some revives. Should be enough as well. Okay. Let me actually give you acrobatics. Oh, wait, no, acrobatics is bad. Never mind. Bad if I actually want to use it. Oh, wow, that's really bad, actually. I didn't even know it was that low of a base power. Ew. Like, give me 120 at the very least, if it's gonna take. I guess it's the fact that you take it, right? Well, that doesn't matter, though. Because if you're slower the first turn, you're gonna get hit anyways. If you're slower the second turn, it's just like fly, but worse. Other than the fact that, like, they can't act while they're in the air, as opposed to, like, being able to boost or something, but, eh. I don't really think that's that great. We can teach you fly, though, which is also not super amazing, but at the very least we can fly with you, right? I don't think Hex is gonna be worth it. Better have another stab move, right? Payback. Not great. Scorpy again. May as well actually fight with you though. I thought that was how much damage it did. That was not very much. It's good that's not how little it did actually. Do I want to fight you? Probably should. Probably should. Alright. What you got? A lot like Gary. Okay, Zipstrika is awful. So we're just gonna bail on that. Thankfully, Superior is good on that though. Don't have a ground type, but I don't think I need one. Good. Don't paralyze me, please. Okay, thank you. I know Mega Drain recovers, but I think this is just better. Maybe not. I could have recovered more next turn. I guess if it's always a two-shot, the Mega Drain's better, right? So, use Mega Drain then. Double Grass. Got. Okay, that's better level. That is a much better level. Let's see how badly you perform here. Rupee probably has a dark type attack. That was actually some pretty good damage though, all things considered. Scroopy's not going to get a lot of actual experience though, unfortunately. Again, not terrible, but that's because there's a huge level discrepancy. Alright, so Skarmory's here. I did want to Steel type because Drayden's next, and we watched much of, well, I guess really only ZA is the only time I actually used it, but I do enjoy Skarmory. So I will try to capture you. This should not KO, right? Especially with the 0.75 reduction. A little lot though, but that's okay. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt really bad. Okay, I'm fine though. Don't hit me, please. Oh, okay, that doesn't do anything of value. Well, at this particular moment, at the very least. That hopefully KOs. It probably won't. So you're like the slowest one on the field right now. I think that's gonna be our best option. Actually, okay, never mind. Drifblim may have been actually faster. Mine, at the very least. Turn speed order does not update mid-turn. I'm gonna be very weak to electric types though. So, maybe not the best plan to stack them, but I may not use Drifblim for very long. Nice. Alright, we got Skarmory. Nice to be able to actually use it in a playthrough. Which is actually fairly common thing sometimes, right? I want to say it's actually pretty difficult to find in Johto, but you can find it in Hoenn, in this game. I'm sure there's a bunch of others as well. Not that I really think to use it that much. Okay, so I think it can drop Bear Tick. I'm not sure if his dragons have any dark type moves. That is a possibility. And if that's the case, then Driplet, it's not gonna work very well. I guess I could go for like the meme sweep with Ominous Wind, but maybe better, I don't know. Also, I could have got the Drifblim as well. I couldn't have, you can only catch one, but I could have got another one at a higher level, and in fact, I still could, and there's nothing stopping me from doing that. I've had enough of you, my friend. I do see another one. Oh, Vibrava! I don't really want a dragon type, though. You know, I guess if I really gave you like a lot of experience that I'm getting, then it's not that bad, right? Ow, ow, ow. I'm surprised I didn't do that much to Galvantula, but... Well, I guess you're not really that strong, are you? This should not KO you. Oh, what? Oh, what? Lots of things happened that turn. Got a crit on Drifblim, which isn't the end of the world. Just I found that interesting. I am really stacking the ice weaknesses, though. Good thing there's no ice gym in this game. But I do kind of like that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave him on the team. I don't know what's up ahead here. Grumpig, Grumpig. Grumpig's bad. Like, really bad, right? Let me check. Yeah, Grumpig's like really bad. I mean, I guess 90 special attack isn't the worst thing in the world when we're dealing with stuff like Drifblim, but I could have actually fought you. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if Galva actually gets it. Okay, this is like a manor or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Repel. Oh, don't catch me, please. Thank you. At least I wouldn't be weak to ice, right? I guess I could check the mansion. I don't remember anything about the mansion. I do actually want to check what level the Bravo evolves at. And then I think if I catch anything, it's going to replace Drifblim, probably. I just don't know if I want to give it all the experience. It evolves at level 45. What is Drayden's highest level? Your highest level is... $52? You are the 7th, right? If that's the case, what level is the final gym gonna be at? Oh, about the same, honestly. Okay, that's fine. That's kind of weird that... Not that much higher, but oh well, that's fine. So, level 52, that means for sure I can get Flygon from just evolving. In fact, there's quite a bit of distance, probably, if I had to guess, between now and Opaloosid, so I do have the time. So probably just mix and match between Skarm and Vibrava. I'm gonna give Vibrava the most though. Because I think if you're gonna be my main damage dealer, I guess Superior could be fine at dealing damage. I doubt he has a Steel type, right? Not sure why I'm looking at my TMs. So I really could funnel it all into Superior, which isn't going to take special damage from dragon types. I think for now I'll just head out to that mansion, see what's in there, if anything of value, and then head up north. Spell tag, that could be good for Driftbloom. Hey, Net. Oh, the levels are still bad, though. At least it's not weak to ice, that's true. What are you better at? I'm pretty sure you're 100 in both. No, actually, I think you're only 100 in your physical. Granted, I didn't check your ability, or sorry, your nature. Okay, I don't really see much of a point in actually farming Bayonet there. I don't like that speed is limited there. Oh, these are just wonderful. Absolutely amazing. Amazing natures, really. I guess it's not terrible on Vibrava. It could be worse. It could drop its physical attack. Boost its defense, but oh well. See if there's anything else of value in here. Oh. You probably like press A on the couch or something. Eradicate. Guess I really shouldn't be too surprised. Really that fast? That's weird. I'm probably waiting on something and like the couches will float away. Something like that. Ah, hello there. I assume this guy's supposed to be like a spooky ghost. Right? It's all gonna be neutral. It's a weird sound effect for yawn. No, not superior. Honestly, the team's not particularly great into fire and ground types either. Specific combination. Okay, I guess you read me. Just switch back then. Okay, you just wanna yawn. I guess you're like banking on, let's see, do I have rest? I doubt that. I'll let Driftbloom go to sleep. Either that or I could just PP stall yawn. How much PP does I have? I'll let you go to sleep. That's fine. Go for Omnis Wind. This would be really good for Braba to get the experience on, but we'll survive. Using the one move it probably can't use. There it goes. Good job. Doesn't matter. I'm using physical attack. Crit. No crit. Oh no, I guess you're not the spooky ghost. Litwick. No, bad levels. Look, I've gotten a taste of good levels, so I may as well just hold out until I find more good levels, right? Ah, I see. The couches have moved. Very interesting. Doesn't this have something to do with Darkrai? Maybe I'm just like completely making this up in my head, but I think that's the case, maybe. Not like this current thing, they wouldn't give you just a random Darkrai out of nowhere. Well, maybe not. I think Darkrai, most mythicals, stayed mythical. Until like recent gens. I'm quite curious as to why this room opened up. Hmm. Can I not go through here? Okay, there's more chairs. No, that's not the right way. It's gotta be. Duskstone, that I don't think is useful unless there's like a Dusclops. I think, you know, does it? Duskstone is Gen 4, right? So maybe Dusclops evolves that way. I've never actually been through this, as far as I remember. Rare candy, cool. Oh no, it is okay, something to do with Darkrai. Even if it's just like story only. Granted, I know the Lunar Wing has stuff to do with Cresselia, but they're kind of a pair. Oh, there it is. What does that do? I guess it's more Cresselia than anything. Bridge. What bridge? Cresselia would be cool to have. I don't remember where I said the team swap limitation was going to be removed. Well, I guess if it was going to be removed at all, then it would be after the 8th gym. Just use whatever. Yeah, I don't mind that. That seems kind of fitting, right? Well, does it? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use all of the super fun pals that I made along the way, but like, do I really want to put in the effort to grind them up? I guess it shouldn't take that long, right? But, eh. Right. Pheasant. Thankfully I have Rock Slide. Keep going, please. Earth Power, yes, very good. That. Special. Oh, Screech would have been pretty good though. Better than Supersonic, probably. Right. The Supersonic, I think, is only like 55 accuracy, which is not great. A little bit better than Coin Flip, but I'm gonna not play that game at all. I do need to just kind of chip away at whatever wild Pokemon I do encounter. I think your special attack is garbage, though. So, okay. Acrobatics. Aerial Ice is better if I'm holding an item. Well, but I can just swap those, right? So that doesn't matter. Oh, no, you're not that mobile. I guess that makes sense. Your speed stat isn't that high. Oh, and you don't get Aerial Ice in this game. Okay. But in the normal methods at the very least. So I probably do give you Fly, right? Or Strength. That's okay. That's an okay move to give you. Never mind, you're not strong enough. What are you good for, my friend? Any of you learn Surf, either? That's probably an important thing that I need to be able to teach. So that's probably a water type. It's probably who I'm replacing Driftloom with. Doesn't help with the electric weakness, but oh well. I'm gonna give you Return. Just to kind of start building up. You have Steel Wing. Okay, that's fine. It's not a great move, but at the very least you get Stab on it. Spikes, I don't really see much use in Spikes. This is not 6v6 singles, so that's probably not doing a lot of work. It's really like Fly is the only option though to do okay damage. Bravo can learn it too. Yeah, no, I don't want Air Cutter. Do I want Air Cutter over Spikes? I guess so. Well, I guess now that I can fly. I guess I was so hungry for flying types that now I'm gonna overload on them, at least ones that can use Fly. I can safely say I have a really good pick of them here. Actually, Vibarba is nice for the... Okay, you're getting crit all the time, which is not nice. But it is nice for the sandstorm reduction. It's just not mattering right now. Okay, that was 90% accurate. Miss it. I'm already having to use this again. You best be on your best behavior because I don't like that you're dying all the time. Highly doubt I'm gonna find anything interesting in here. The same. Door. I think I've already used you though. I've honestly kind of had my fill of rock types. Not doing very much. Boulder did pretty good, especially in the last run. Did pretty good. But I think he did pretty good here, right? So I may be making that up in my head though. I don't remember. So this is actually a really good chance to grind while I have healing available to me. Okay, interesting rotation needle. I didn't expect that, honestly. Okay, that's weird. Everyone gets experience, right? So I think I just swap in Serp and then let him just like deal damage, right? Well, you're not really doing that much, actually. Shouldn't be too surprised, honestly. You're all fighting types, so I could just switch in and fly. Whatever it hits, it's gonna probably go down, right? Good miss. Missed dynamic punch. I missed air cutter. I think if I fly here, I just win, right? Gonna jump kick. Good. Oh, yeah, you healed me. Okay, so with that, I've got an hour in. I kind of wanted to do an hour and 30 minutes, but I did spend an hour grinding beforehand. So I think this will be a good cutoff point, and then I will grind up Vibrava at the very least. I don't want to let this go to waste. I do need a water type. Well, do I? I need a water type for this next gym because I'm gonna have to just toss it out afterwards. So yes, open the metal box, find a water type in there. Okay, no, you go to Andela, right? And we probably fly back. Maybe you just cut through, right? Okay. I think that'll work. All right. I will try to do these a little bit longer. It's just that the grinding, again, does take some time out of that I have to record. So, either way, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you for the next part. Goodbye.